to. You said they cannot have a nuclear weapon.
Yeah. Well, there are two ways Iran can be handled, militarily or you make a deal. I would prefer to make a deal because I'm not looking to hurt Iran.
Y'all better buckle up because President Trump just sent a thunderous warning to Iran and the world is watching. This includes Russia and China, a direct letter to Ayatollah, and a rejection from Tehran. And now we're at the final moments of a major showdown. Trump's message was loud and clear. No nukes. And if Iran doesn't back down, military action is still on the table.
I've written him a letter saying, I hope you're going to negotiate because if we have to go in militarily, it's going to be a terrible thing for them.
You wrote a letter to the Khomeini,
Yes.
the leader? When did you send the letter?
Yesterday.
And you said you better negotiate, or we want you to negotiate?
I didn't say you better. I said,
Okay.
I hope you're going to negotiate because it's going to be a lot better for Iran. And I think they want to get that letter. The other alternative is we have to do something because you can't let them have a nuclear weapon.
During a powerful interview Sunday, President Trump revealed that he sent a letter to the supreme leader of Iran saying that he better come to the table to negotiate a deal or face military consequence. Not because Trump wants war, but because he refuses to let Iran threaten the world with nukes. I mean, he said it straight. There are two ways to end this: diplomacy or military. And he'll prefer to make peace, but make no mistake, Trump's not afraid to pull the trigger if it protects America and all of our allies.
Iran, however, is not impressed.
We're ordering you not to do this, and not to do that, or we'll do this. If that's the case, I'm not coming to negotiate with you at all. Go and do whatever the hell you want.
That was Iran's president, Masoud Pezeshkian.
Within hours, Iran's supreme leader responded back, accusing the U.S. of bullying and outright rejecting the U.S. offer completely. I mean, this is typical behavior from a regime that sponsors terror, supports Hamas, and hides behind civilians while pushing for nuclear weapons. I mean, let's be real. This is not diplomatic. It's defiance. And Trump isn't playing any more games.
Iran now has enough enriched uranium to make 6 nuclear bombs. That's up from 4 just a few months ago. They're at 60% enrichment. I don't want to make this a physics class, but they need about 3 weeks to have weapons grade uranium to make into bombs. So that's a significant step. It shows they're still making progress as they work their way through. If the U.S. was to conduct a military campaign, and there are contingencies that I won't go into in detail, that would be an extensive campaign, an aerial bombardment across a lot of Iran, especially in the Esfahan and Natanz regions, where there deeply buried targets that are critical to the Iranian nuclear weapons program. So that would have to be an extensive series of airstrikes.
Military experts are already discussing extensive air missile campaigns in Iran. Why? Because Iran's nuclear program is reaching critical levels. Experts now say Iran has enough enriched uranium to build 6 nuclear missiles. And Biden, he was still asleep at the wheel. It took Trump to put pressure back on Tehran.
The withdrawal, Iran was broke when I was president. China wasn't buying oil. India wasn't buying. They weren't buying. They were broke.
Trump called it out again. Iran was stone cold broke under my watch, but Biden lifted up the sanctions and made them rich again. Iran's regime has funneled billions into terrorist groups, not food for its people, but under Trump's maximum isolated policy, Iran was struggling, broke, and begging. Now that Trump's back in office, you can expect the hammer to drop again.
I had the honor of spending a lot of time yesterday with quite a few of the people that we got out, and I can't believe how badly treated they were, really badly treated. Stories that you wouldn't even believe. Some of it was documented, some of it was so bad you couldn't really, I don't think you can put it on. And it's a shame, and they said one thing, they have 59 hostages, of which many of them are killed. They want to know if we could just continue. They said without us, look, Biden wasn't able to get anybody out. We came along and they started releasing. But we have 59 left, of which 24 are living. The rest are dead.
Let's not forget, Trump met directly with Israel hostages, tortured by Hamas, Iran's puppets, broken ribs, no air, starvation. And some Americans are still being held captive today. This isn't just about nukes. This is about morality and justice. And what did Biden do? Meet with Hamas in secretive meetings and disrespect our allies in Israel? Under Trump, that would never happen.
Israeli Air Force conducted a joint exercise with the U.S. Air Force on March 4th, a move that signals a clear message to Iran amid rising concerns over a potential coordinated strike on its nuclear facilities. The Israel Defense Forces reported that during this crucial exercise, pilots engaged in operational coordination, sharpening their ability to counter various regional threats.
While Biden undermined Israel, Trump has made that alliance even stronger. Israel is now saying loud and clear, joint U.S. and Israel military action is on the table if Hamas or Iran pushes any further. When Trump is in office, evil regimes pay attention.
Iran was stone cold broke, and now they have a lot of money. And that's going to be the next thing you'll be talking about is Iran. What's going to happen with Iran? And there'll be some interesting days ahead. That's all I can tell you. You know, we're down to final strokes with Iran. That's going to be an interesting time. And we'll see what happens. But we're down to the final moments. We're at final moments. You can't let them have a nuclear weapon.
Trump just said it. We're down to final strokes with Iran. This is history unfolding in real time. And President Trump is doing what Biden could never have done. Restoring strength, restoring peace, and reminding the world why America leads. If you support strength over surrender, if you stand with Israel, if you want a president that actually defends America's interests, then share this video right now and hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned because again, It's America Fam delivers media that the mainstream won't cover.